morning and welcome to today's live this beautiful morning. It's a beautiful day here in the city of Jos, and we're here to make your day even better. It's a very beautiful discussion today. So, today we're going to be discussing something that is uncomfortable for a lot of people to do. Yes. So, we're talking about comfort zones, but a lot of times nobody wants to actually leave their comfort zone. Everybody just wants to be relaxed. So, what we're really discussing today is going to be um overcoming comfort zone traps, something like that. So that's what we're going to be discussing today. And I have my squad, my personal squad. I have Engineer Tony, Joyce, and Solomon this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us. We are discussing something like that.
It's actually avoiding the comfort zone trap.
Yes.
So, Prudence just.
She remixed the topic.
I was about to say that.
I panel beat.
She has a way of navigating through topics
Every day.
whether answering or
In fact,
always
disregard all what we have said. Look at the one on the screen. That's the topic for the day. Thank you, Moses, for the rescue. Is it Moses or Victor? Whoever is there. Thank you for the rescue.
Oh well, but we're talking about comfort zones
And
being a
avoid
trap.
it. We're
So
talking avoiding it.
Avoiding it.
yeah,
Al-
yeah.
Although I
Basically.
understand how you want to come, you just want us to see how comfort zone is, and then
How it
how-
could be a
how-
trap for you.
yes,
Yeah, basically, that's where I was
that's
coming
it.
from.
Mm.
Thank you very much. See, we have like minds.
Where we are coming from. Joke.
All right.
Comfort zone trap.
Did you see it that way?
Goodness. Okay, I did not see that coming. Wow. Wow.
I am proudly a plateau man. I'm proudly Buji.
Okay, today
If
today
you
we're
check
being.
ancestrally.
Oh wow. All right.
Who need the Buji?
Oh great.
On Christ the solid rock I stand.
All other ground is a sinking sand.
Stand.
Okay, so we're talking avoiding comfort zone traps, but basically, I think that it is important that we lay the background well enough for people out there to understand exactly what is it that it's comfort zone. A lot of times we hear things like comfort zone is just where you're very comfortable in. True, but sometimes you don't even know that is your comfort zone. So to give an elaborate foundation of what this comfort zone is exactly in itself and how it is it that it can actually turn out to be a trap for a person. That's the angle I want us to come up from this morning.
Okay, the angle that I want us to come up from.
Mm.
Okay, since everybody's bringing angle, let me also bring the angle I want us to come from. I don't have any angle. You can believe me, you can believe anything. But I think I want to be the first to respond. How can someone be in a place that is comfortable, but then you are telling them to avoid it? You can be in a place that's comfortable, but it's illegal for you to be. That's what we mean. You are in a place that is comfortable for you, but it's illegal to dwell there. Most of the time when you check, people don't even know that they are at a comfort place, zone. They are mostly swallowed up by what that environment presents to them. It makes them have a soothing relief from where they are coming from what happened to them when they were there, from the kind of people that they met there and left there. So, if you say, Prudence, you are friends with Hassan, you are friends with Martha, you are friends with Tony, they are deceiving you. Stop. Quit. Break out of that clique. Do you know what? She starts hating you for giving her that advice. Why? Because since she started bonding with us, for the past month, she has not spent a dime on lunch, on breakfast, on transport. We are taking care of her bills because we are feeding her with. You get the point? Yes, we are feeding her with trash, with nonsense. At that point, everything is so sweet. She's comfortable relating to us or relating with us. That is a comfort zone, and is a very difficult thing to start telling someone, leave that kind of place. Why is it difficult? It's not toxic yet. It's not toxic. It's not detrimental. I'm not seeing a detriment yet. There's nothing wrong with where I am. Sir, some people don't like to leave a comfort zone even when they see the signs of the danger. As long as this burden is taken off of me, that burden is taken off of me, man, I'm comfortable being here. Until you start losing even body parts. Because when we're talking on today's live, we talk about life. On days like this, on Tuesdays, we talk about life. So, Lord, do you know that there are people that have lost body parts because of comfort zones? Yes, there are people that have lost homes, not houses, homes. They have lost homes. They have lost family because of comfort zone. They have lost a marriage because of comfort. They have lost a house. They have lost a car. They have lost an investment. They have lost a lot that they took years to build because of comfort zone. Comfort zone can come in multiple types of ways. You can have friends that are all commissioners in government, and when you meet them, they are all doing drugs. And when you start, you think that's a comfort zone. There's money, there's drugs, there are women. What else? Your wife is at home calling you. We have this problem. You just transfer money. Why? You don't want to go home and attend to the problem because you are in a comfort zone. So you see, so many things can be a comfort zone. Some people have made their workplace a comfort zone. See, sir, a comfort zone is not a nomenclature. It is a place where it's not meant for you. If you let me. Comfort zone is not a nomenclature. It's a place where it's not meant for you.
For me, I would say, in just summary, I would say comfort zone is you lying down and not being afraid of falling.
And there's every reason why you will fall. Because it's a slopey bed.
Because you know, when you mention the issue of comfort zone, and based on your explanation, I begin to see how God, in his initial plan, make everything for man. Like he has created the desired comfort, for man, until that distortion came. So definitely, just to tell you that if you are living and you are thinking that where you are, you will be comfortable, then you are living in illusion. Because there's nothing like that. In life, you are being designed now to keep pushing. And that is why when God took that comfort, that's when man lost it. And he said, now, you just have to walk it. You just have to till the ground. That means there is no comfort again. And that's how Adam kept walking. And that is how we found ourselves today. Keep pushing. So whatever we are doing today, in order to meet our needs or family, is from the result of how man distorted the original plan of God, or how devil, through man, succeeded in destroying the original plan that God set aside for man. So you can't just sit down here and deceive yourself and say, but the thing is that, like you rightly said, we try to look at life generally and then see how we can help people and even help ourselves. Because sometimes I'm not even seeing it from the angle which you are talking, or Joyce. And I'll be like, wow, yeah,
This
I
is
didn't
new.
See, this is new. I didn't even see it from that angle. Okay, look at it now. When I said you are lying down, and then you are not even afraid of, because somebody that is lying down will not be afraid of falling. It's only somebody that is on the high ground that will be afraid of falling. And then you are lying down.
As a matter of fact, there is a proverb that says, he who sleeps on the floor has no fear falling off the bed. Yes. I'm sure you've heard that proverb before.
Yes. So you see, that fear that is not there makes you comfortable. Yes, you can lie down. You are comfortable, you are lying down because you will not fall. But definitely, hunger will meet you there.
I want to just differ a bit from Sambo Solomon's point.
As usual.
I don't think God's idea was for man to remain stagnant. Yes, he created everything in the garden and he placed him. No, now, when you are in your comfort zone, that means there's no room for you to just go out or to grow. Like you have everything. Even from creation, the idea was not, before the fall of man, before the serpent came and deceived, the idea of the creation was not, and putting man in the garden was not for him to remain stagnant. Was not the comfort zone. Like the garden was not like a comfort zone that you say everything. If not, he wouldn't give him the responsibility of saying, name the animals, do this and do that. He will have named them. He will have, like, God's idea is for us to grow. It's for us to grow. So the absence of growth is where you find the comfort zone. And when you are at the comfort zone, I think it's basically a trap that a lot of people found themselves. Like Prudence said earlier on, you just want to be comfortable. This is what I'm familiar with. I should wake up every day and do it the way I've been doing it 20 years, 50 years, the way I saw my forefathers doing it. That's the same way I'm doing. Like, I don't want to dare to think differently. I don't want to be versatile. I don't want to try something new. I want to, it's a secure place as far as I'm concerned, because I know that if I try something, I might fail. So the fear of trying something new is what I don't want. So let me just keep doing it the way I have been doing it. So it is that place that people are so comfortable with. And then, like I said, it is a trap for a lot of people, and it has led to the fall of so many individuals and even organizations. Today, there are organizations or companies that existed that we can just mention, oh, wow, just this, that, this place, but it's no longer in existence. Why? Because people that man the place, or people that were responsible for the outputs in that organization, were so comfortable with the name that they have gotten for themselves
that they stopped working.
Because they felt we were the best. There are people today that certain organizations that are existing but on past glory. Why? Because the effort that people that were there before them, it's no longer existing. They felt we've gotten to that stage where we have the name, we have everything at the top, it is us, and no effort. So they are so comfortable with the height that they have achieved. But you see, one thing with life and the world generally, it is evolving. And as far as you are in the world, you must evolve as well. The moment you stop evolving, you start retrogressing. So even if you have achieved, you have made a name for yourself, you have to keep going. Because life is dynamic. I've said this over and over again, that life does not even care about you. It keeps moving. When you are having headache, it will not wait for you to recover. It keeps moving. So it is left for you to find what's the solution to what my pain. Treat it and continue moving. But you see, that treatment and continue moving, there are children that you see them fall, they will not get up. They are waiting for an adult or their mom to see them on the ground, then come and pick them. So it's just a typical example of people today, and then life generally. People don't want to go outside the box. I was in a class some years back, and we were asked, oh, where are you from? Where are you from? And a lot of people in that class were from the same state. And the lecturer just got angry and started insulting us. Oh, you people don't like going outside your state. Like, you don't want to go outside your comfort zone. You people just like staying in this place. So he said a lot of things, and he's not far from the truth. Some people don't want to dare to experience life differently. The comfort zone is from your experiences and even the activities you do. Like, you like how it is. You don't want to change. You don't want to have another experience. Let's take, for example, the NYC scheme that was introduced by the federal government years ago. when it's time for people to get mobilized, nobody wants to go outside this comfort zone. Can you try some? No. And that's the idea of the
In
establishment.
fact, when they are
of
posted
you
to
want
a
to
far place, you want to come back to your
Your
state
state.
and serve. And I keep telling people,
comfort
why would
zone.
you do that?
Comfort zone. And then you see in the posting, some people are posted to some local governments, some villages. No, you don't want to learn that new lifestyle. You don't want to. No, I cannot cope here.
You want to go to
Even-
NNPC and CBN.
Yes, everybody wants
Everybody
to be
wants
in
to be in
Abuja.
Abuja.
Everybody wants to
Or
be
Lagos.
in Abuja or
Yes.
Lagos. So we don't want to try something new. We don't want to experience growth.
And I think, Joyce, I'm grateful that you brought this up. And if the people in authority are watching, they should have an automated system. You see, that is what will help us. You can't go and talk to a computer to change your state. You can't do that. Sir, once you are posted, you are posted. If you are not serving, write that you are not serving, because you can be exempted.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not mandatory, it's not a must that you must serve. But I even see married women, pregnant women with small children, they even make the uniform for their children. Just so that you can brag that you have served. You see, Joyce, this issue of comfort zone is wide. We can take a whole month talking about it. This issue of comfort zone is wide. You see, I made a post, I think a week or two ago, that even Jesus felt the urge to quit because it was a difficult thing dealing with finishing well.
Yes.
A lot of people, sir, want to remain in their comfort zone because, sir, finishing well is difficult. But it's not really difficult that you will finish well, because if you check 2 years remaining to finish well, you have done 8 years of a very good work. Is it 2 years remaining that you finish well that you are afraid of? No, because our mind is always on winning. We think so much of the trophy, then we pay less attention to the competition. We are just eager. If I can come first position, Amara that is always coming first, I will deal with her. But you see, sir, you can never come first position. Why? Because you are still making these wishes within your comfort zone. What did Paul say to Timothy? He said, I fought the good fight. He said, I ran. He said, I kept the faith. Why are we running away from fighting the good fight, and keeping the faith? Why?
We don't even want to run the race.
We want to run it, Joyce, but we don't want to leave our comfort zone.
True.
And you cannot run the race within your comfort
Within
zone.
your comfort
The race
zone.
is not within. There is no stadium in your comfort zone.
Does it not amaze you to hear how people say that this is how we have been doing it? We've made this a cliche. Like,
You see,
don't
when you
push
were
me to my breaking point.
when you were talking about companies that are living on past glory, a lot of people don't even know that they are just existing, but they are not living. Some people are living life while on the same earth. Some people are just existing. Look at different organizations. You don't even know that today, if you start a business, an outfit where you sell clothes, like a boutique, somebody is watching you make sales. He does not have passion for business, the kind that you do. But because you are breaking even, the first thing that someone who wants to venture into your kind of business would do, he will look at your lapses in that same business and bring the same business to people with improved modalities of selling. The same shirt, 5,000, your own is 5,000, his own is 7,000. But people are not buying yours. Why? Maybe you have nosy attendants who you don't care about because you are the only one doing that business in that town and everybody is forced to come and buy. So this person is watching, is like, so how much will it even cost? Because there was a day I was talking with a state governor and he said, Tony, how much will it even cost us to have a cinema in our own state? And I said, sir, You see, that's the mistake that most state executives make. You just come. If you go and check most states, you see projects that didn't see the light of day. Why? Because he traveled to Lagos, for example, and saw, wow, Institute of Akara Makers. We have to do it in our own state. I almost mentioned the state. We have to do it in our own state. And then once he's back, he's giving somebody the responsibility. Travel to that state, see how they are doing it. Come back. Where is Commissioner Lands and Survey? Look for land for us. Where is Commissioner Works? Get us a building plan. And then before you know it, they'll build it, they'll launch it, people will clap. And then they will not know what to do with the thing next. You have forgotten that somebody sat and thought, this is what we need to do, this is what we need to do. So in order to achieve this, let's come up with an idea like this. But your own, you are starting with the idea and no strategy.
Because maybe in that place they eat akara.
Do you understand? So the governor was telling me why that
akara.
why because what happened? What happened? His family, he had 3 wives. His family said they want to travel to so state and experience cinema in Nigeria. So they want to go and stay the whole from Wednesday. So they watch Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday they are back in the state. So they left. He started feeling lonely. So he said, Tony, what will it even cost us to have a cinema in our own state? Can't we build it? I said, sir, are you building cinema for your family alone or for everybody? Is that the interest of the people? I said, there's no point, man.
The Bible is clear.
Do you understand? So you cannot just go up. You cannot go up and start a cinema in your state and brag that you have a standard cinema in your state, and then nobody's even looking in that direction. Moreover, the people in your state are not as civilized as can pay money to go and watch a movie in a cinema. They will tell you, when have they dealt with hunger? And when rich people start going there, they will say, governor has built something for the rich. Stay neutral. But you see, sir, when we're talking about empowerment, youth empowerment, it has gone beyond teaching people how to make soap. What anybody can browse online and learn how to do, you are bringing it as empowerment in the state. And when you finish, the starting capital originally is like 100,000. Then you give people 15,000. What will they do? They will just go and spend the money and remain with the knowledge. What have you achieved at the end? Sir, comfort zone. I bet you, I guarantee you, and I double dare you to go and check. Comfort zone. Everybody has a comfort zone, especially our leaders. Why? Their own is clear. They sit down because they have AIDS. Where is Hassan? Have you people shared the rice? Your Excellency, we have shared. See how people are praising you. Good, good. Call solo for me. What are you doing with the boys that I said you should do tournaments for them? Your Excellency, the people in your local government almost won. But they lost to the local government next to you. They came second, but they were so excited. We gave each one of them 1 million. Amazing. And the governor has no way of hearing the other side of the story.
I was even going to say that beyond individuals, companies, organizations, there are states that are living their comfort zone. There are countries.
That is what I am
they are in
explaining.
their comfort
That
zone.
is why I am explaining.
Grade by grade.
Look at Africa. Look at Africa, Joyce. Do you think there is a nation that Africa cannot feed? What do we not plant? What do we not grow? What do we not harvest from the earth? There is gold in Africa. There is diamond in Africa. There is silver in Africa. There is bronze in Africa. There is brain in Africa. There are beautiful women in Africa. There are handsome men. There is everything in Africa. We have sea, and there are fishes in it.
I read something today.
We have bushes, and there are animals.
Yeah.
Look at one of the richest TV stations in the world. Nat Geo Wild. That is one of the richest channels. If you know the net worth of that channel, Africa made it rich. How many of all the content you see, where are they shot?
Africa.
Somebody had to leave his comfort zone to come to your own comfort zone and make money, and he's still making money.
And you know, I was going to say that being
This
in your comfort
in the whole
zone-
world, you don't get big lions like this. This anaconda is 28 feet. You can only see it in Africa. This one is this. You can see this. If you kill this fish, there is diamond in it, and all of that. How much have they paid Africa?
People need to understand.
From the scripting, I'm angry now. Nobody will talk. From the scripting of that show to the camera operation to the editing to everything, it's not even done in Africa. They come, get the footages, leave Africa, edit it, transmit it, make billions, come back. The only people that are empowered are the people working in the safari.
That's sad.
So let's think
sad.
about it. The gold that we wear in Africa, is it not from Ghana? There is a gold coast in Ghana. But the Ghanaians, why are you trading with others? What can you not get in Nigeria? Here on the plateau, there's nothing you cannot plant. They plant apple in plateau. They plant strawberry. The strawberry they are hawking on is from plateau. So what is the problem, sir? Somebody is living within his comfort zone. That's the issue.
That our problem. We are wealthy in Africa. The entire world, are coming to Africa to harvest. Just to add to what you said, but the Africans are thinking of going to heaven.
Did you not see?
If we were just thinking of going to heaven, that's even an investment.
No,
but
nothing matters. Just live, die.
But you see, that's not
an
an
investment.
I decay and go to heaven.
It's an investment.
It's a heavenly investment. It's not an earthly investment.
But you see, the thing about Africans is that we have so belittled ourselves to the extent that we see other people who have used their innovations and their knowledge and their wisdom and their
I don't think we have
everything.
belittled ourselves.
Let me make my point.
We still have a slavery mentality.
Let me make my
And
point.
we are yet to be emancipated. We are still living within the comfort zone of thinking we are still slaves, even in Africa. Why would you wait for a white man to come and tell you what to do in your own country? Why would you wait for a white man to come and mine your gold, to come and mine your timber, to come and mine your columbite, to come cocoa that in the what is it, this site west in western Nigeria,
yes.
They make cocoa. People come to that. They still farm it. They collect it. How much is a cocoa? How much is a trailer load of cocoa? It will shock you. They will take it to their country. They will make chocolate, make all these biscuits and everything, and import it back to this country. And you are buying a bar of chocolate for 2,500. How many cocoa will it take? I don't know what you call one cocoa. Is it pieces? Or I don't know. Or how many cocoa will it take to make one chocolate that you are bringing it back to sell it at this amount? Can't we have a chocolate factory in Nigeria that we can use our own cocoa, produce our own chocolate, and take it all elsewhere?
Comfort zone trap.
And you see, that's what exactly comfort zone trap. But you see why I'm saying that? It's like we have belittled ourselves. It's like anything that is made here in Nigeria, in Africa, we just see it as is fake, inferior. It's like of inferior quality. But then if you are hearing that this is
we
imported,
think that way, Prudence, because we have options.
Yeah.
We think that way because we have options. If you leave us optionless, at some point, didn't your grandparents walk without clothes? And sexual immorality was not even high. Everybody was thinking of farming. Who has time to go and press somebody's woman? It's true. Everybody was thinking, let me go and farm. Let me go and do this. Because people are walking literally almost naked. Yes. If the pictures we are seeing today are true. Because I never want that stuff. But look at it. The truth of the matter, Prudence, is look at the whole of your body. What is made in Nigeria? See, you even have to think.
almost everything.
It's made in Nigeria?
Yes, sir.
What do you mean?
My shoes were okay. The materials probably not, but my shoes were made from.
There's nothing. Look at it. If we mean well for Nigeria, there is a company that manufactures vehicles. Why are the governors not using it? Why are the senators not using it? Why is our president not using it? Go to America and see the cars that their presidents are using. They are using Ford. They are using Mustang. They are using a Chevrolet. They are using all the cars that they make. Go to China. They are using their own cars. Go to Germany. They are using Mercedes. I have tried. I've been in all these places that I'm calling, and I see their own cars in their own country. How many innocent cars do you see in Nigeria?
Probably just.
See that you have to think. At some point, I saw the military, and
I think it's just the military that are
you
really
understand?
trying.
And guess
and
what?
Kudos to them.
It is somebody that will sit down and legislate that. Yes.
A foreigner or a Nigerian?
No, a Nigerian. It's somebody that will sit down and legislate that. I mean, that is why road safety, military, and all of these people are using the vehicles. That's the reason. Because somebody, maybe in the House of National Assembly, in the House of Rep, somebody from a member of the House of Rep has passed a motion, or is not a bill yet, or is a motion, and then they just said, let's start with road safety. But the people that are passing that bill, do they use these cars? I remember it was Ben Bruce that was always coming out to say, he's still on it. Why won't we say we want the National Assembly to be flooded? With only, if you are a member, you can have 50 cars. But the car that you are allowed to drive into the National Assembly with is a car that is made in Nigeria. As in the Aso Rock Villa, the only car as a staff that you can have 50 others, but don't drive them to the villa. Why can't we make this laws?
And if you are buying a different car, rather from the one made in Nigeria, you pay extra tax on them.
Do you understand? If you do that, your teachers in the university, you can make these cars, because if you go to everywhere you go to in the world, they have cars for different citizens. There was a car that came out in Nigeria, Picanto, if you can remember. It's so small you can't change your mind inside. You have to come out and change your mind and go back. But at least it was a brand new car. Nigerians were buying it. So don't stop laughing. Nigerians were buying it. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
It was sold at 900,999 naira 99 kobo. 99999. That's how they were selling it. I knew a senator who bought 100 and shared in his constituency then. Now, why won't you make these cars for lecturers, for people in that cadre, so that it will be easy for them to go to lecture? At least they will even reduce all these strikes they are doing, because you have done something for them for once. Why won't you target every state commissioner can use a car between this and this? And some can make it. They can even brand it. They can brand it. The car can come branded the way your state wants. Why are we still importing cars from the people that have made us slaves? And we are yet to, it's a comfort zone. It's something we should be talking about. It's something that should pain you and I. Look at us all on this set. Nobody is wearing anything from Nigeria. Nobody. Do we farm cotton? Yes. What killed our textile businesses? You think it's mismanagement? No, it's the people that are abroad. They know what to do to kill what you have in your own country, so that you keep patronizing them.
Somebody out there.
Let me tell you something. Prudence.
Take off subsidy.
If we start turning our own money within our own country, we will make wealth. Within our own country. Why can't African leaders agree that we can only import and export within Africa for the next 10 years and let them see? Who patronizes? See, let me tell you something. In the kind of trade that I do, whether it is sound engineering, television production, start integrating a system. You see, this morning I woke up angry. I almost made a post on my status to say, those of you that are my clients should stop asking for discount on things that cost me dollars to buy. No, you don't understand how the market it works internationally. Nobody will give you a discounted rate if it's dollar.
Nobody.
How would okay, the thing is sold at $1,000 and you say they should reduce money for you. How? That is why the dollar will not go up and not come down. It will remain. But you are calling you gave somebody a quotation of $45,000 and he's saying, what's the best you can do? Check the list well. What do we manufacture in this country? No, check it. So what? Where will the discount come from? Just check it.
It's just our mentality.
Do you understand? Where will the discount come from? Where will the discount come from? You are saying that from $45,000 reduce something. Am I the one manufacturing? If I reduce, how will I buy it? You don't even know the owner. You don't even, because they have manufacturers and they have people they have permitted to sell their products. Me, I can get it cheaper. Why? I am an integrator. So if I'm buying as an integrator, they sell it for me cheaper. But if I sell, I'll lose my license as an integrator. I can only buy to integrate. So if you want me to reduce, how will I reduce? This thing is annoying. You see, because the Zimbabwean dollar is useless because it's not an American dollar. The Nigerian naira is useless because it's not this thing. The Ugandan shilling is useless. The Ghana cedis is useless. These people know what they are doing because the traffic is in and out of Africa. In and right now they don't come. We are the ones doing the trade on their behalf, and we are the one blocking and protecting the territory on their behalf. When you are talking about comfort zone, why are you comfortable in that zone at the expense of your people's liberty? Why? Why? And you know what? When we are all liberated, you will be richer than what you are getting from these white people now that you think you are rich. No, you are not. Just imagine that in the whole of Nigeria now, we say we are not using any car, and no car can be imported into Nigeria except Innocent. Sir, it will shock you to find out that there are rich people in Nigeria who can start car manufacturing business. You have over 20 of them in 10 years. Yeah. It will shock you. It has become a lucrative business. Anywhere there is demand, check where there is money. Do you know how much they are selling firewood now? Go and check, sir. I was driving, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. Somebody was pushing it in a wheelbarrow. I was driving past. And you were saying, the wheelbarrow was not like heaped. It was just. You see that man, you know that he does not use firewood. But he's forced. He is forced to use it, sir. He has left his comfort zone. Gas was his comfort zone. Stove was his. But you see the demands that life placed on him. He left comfort zone. Why are we not seeing what is happening in Africa as a demand placed on us?
And you know, comfort zone is
Am
not
I
absent. You should rest.
Let me just leave this.
No, as in, you are angry. We need to.
I should catch my breath.
Calm down.
Yeah.
Okay, let me say one thing that I saw this morning. Somebody said, we are saying the same thing differently. I should catch my breath and you should rest. It's the same thing. A beggar sat begging, and he wrote, "Please help me, I am blind." The whole day, people passed and did not give him a dime. So a little girl was passing. So when she saw the sign and the beggar, so she went and brought a marker. So she flipped the board. And she talked to the man. They didn't put what she said. She talked to the man. She flipped the board and she wrote something different. People started dropping money. They didn't show what she wrote. So until his jar was filled with money. So he now called the guy and said, "What did you write on my signpost?" They now showed us what she wrote. She said, "It is a beautiful day and I can't see it."
Oh.
So everybody started giving. You see, he gained sympathy by what he said. They said the same thing, but different ways. He said, "Help me, I am blind." Nobody gave him money. And then he said, "It is a beautiful day and I can't see it."
Wow.
And people started giving money.
That's a powerful one, yes.
Honestly.
So you see, comfort zone, people need to know this, is not absence of productivity. It is not. So somebody might be thinking, but I'm going out now, I'm going to work, I come back, I'm into this, I'm into that. See, you can even be into 5 businesses, but you're still in your comfort zone because you're not daring to grow. The idea about or the whole thing about comfort zone is, yes, you are being productive, but you are busy doing the same thing over and over again. And even as the world is evolving, you don't want to, like, let's say in our climate today, or in the technology has advanced, almost any business you're doing, if you don't integrate technology into it, you're left behind. Because we say, oh, social media is now the new community. You want to reach a larger audience, you see them on social media, and then you can reach out to them, and then you're doing business and you're saying, no, my company, that place, I don't want to be there, let's just meet to the people one-on-one. And like, that's how it has been, and that's how we should keep doing it. That's you being trapped in your comfort zone. And like I said earlier on, You see, some of the signs that you see and you can tell that someone is in his comfort zone is complacency. Oh, but I'm fine now. I've been doing it and then I'm getting results. And then you also get stagnation. Just now your name is everywhere. You are the top list, like the best company and all of that. And then tomorrow you are rated the last. Or you are in the middle, or somebody has crossed where you are. Why? Because you are stagnated. You continue doing the same thing the same way because you felt this was what I was doing that I got to the first position now. So why should I look at global standard? Why should I compete global when I know that there's grace in me, there's grace in my business and my company? Let me just keep. A lot of people today are doing business or are working or getting patronage based on sympathy. Oh, because I have a name already for myself. So people will use that and then will patronize. But we've seen how that companies have gone down because others looked at where they are feeling, like Engineer Tony explained, and they hinged on their weaknesses and they grew ahead of them. There are bigger companies today that say, no, we don't want to remain in our comfort zone. Though we are everywhere, but daily you see them brainstorming on global best practices, what is obtainable at the global sphere. And you see them adopting it and ensuring that their business does not remain stagnant. So when you see signs of stagnation, when you are just in one place, then you are in your comfort zone. And one of the detriments of being at the comfort zone is that you will retrogress. Instead of you to be going forward, you see yourself not just being the same place, but you're going backward because the world has evolved. People too have evolved. Your customers, your clients, your patronizers have also evolved. They don't want to walk into the market now. They want to be at home. And then you send the goods to them. And that's why some businesses, you see them integrate these guys that go to delivery guys to go and deliver. So if you are saying, if you not come to my store, then leave it. Then sooner or later they will look for somebody that has a delivery guy that can bring it to them. So you have to keep evolving. And one of the way you can do that, tell yourself, I want to grow. I want to grow. And it's not just about telling yourself you want to grow. Have goals. Don't just be so comfortable. Yeah, all I wanted is just to get a job, and I got the job, and that is it. Every day I wake up, I take my bath, go to the office. Once it's 4, 5, I close, I go back tomorrow, the same routine. Like, dare to grow, do things differently, even if you are at that job. But how can I improve? How can I just not be defined? There's a way you start a program, people can just relate to, is this person. There are radio shows that you hear and just, is this person. Why? There's a pattern that you are used to, and then you are like well known for that. You are not daring to, okay, let me do it. Let me think, how can I make this better? If the test of my audience is changing, how can I also meet with their standard, with their, so you have to keep thinking if you don't want to be trapped in the comfort zone. A lot of people, like not just individuals, organizations, today we complain about a lot of things as a nation. Things are not going on well, hardship and all. These are results of comfort zone, because if leaders have dared to grow beyond where they have looked at the global best practices and standards and seen how things are done to improve the standard of living for the people and to improve the economy, then we will not even be where we are. But like, I don't want to, let's just do how others have done and then just get this done. Just think about a leader saying, just buy bags of rice for them. Just organize a tournament for them. Why wouldn't you think of empowering these people so that at the end of the day, they will also contribute to the GDP of your country? That they wouldn't even come to you and say, I need rice. But it's like a scheme that you see leaders do. Let's make these people poor so that when we throw grains at them, they keep coming.
Leaders look at these small monies coming in as a waste of time. Let's talk about Nigeria that we know. Go and be talking about entertainment to a governor. I will say, please, we have more serious issues than this. Go and talk to him about small scale businesses and all that. They will tell you, look, do you know that they are killing people here? They are doing this. These things will not stop. You must understand.
If those people that were killing are
let me tell you something. If I become the governor of my state and my people should watch and they are killing people, if my son is doing wedding, I will do it. I won't stop, because these people are achieving what they want. They don't like the killing, but they are using the killing to get at you. It's not. It's just the only strategy that will get at you. When Goodluck was president, what did they not say? People are dying. You are busy traveling, doing this. Will you stop? That is their aim. That they bring the state to a halt. Continue your events. Continue your events. I like what the governor of Plateau State did during the killings in Mangu. He paid attention to it, but work did not stop in the state. Go and check. He paid attention to it. Work did not stop in the state. He had tribunals. He had issues in the court. And he was attending to everything part-time. You know what? Go to all of these countries you see in the world, countries that Nigerians and Africans are looking up to. They rely on the people selling in the streets and all of that and what they are bringing. When you put it up together at the end of the month, it will shock you. It will really, really shock you. How many businesses do we have on the plateau?
Numerous.
Even the government is not aware.
Yes.
Yes. It's not just plateau, it's every state in Nigeria. They are not aware.
And because
if you
of
ask
that,
them, they will tell you, of course, if you ask them, they will tell you, well, we have 75,800 registered. But believe me, companies that are not registered, businesses that are not registered, they are over 1 million on the plateau. They are over 1 million. And how will you get these people? Just say that you are doing empowerment for every registered company. Every registered business on the plateau. We will check if the net worth of your business is 10 million. We will give you 10% of that. 1 million. Who doesn't want 1 million added to their business? But the criteria is that you have a CAC registration. And you will spend the money in giving them, but you will collect more than that from them. If you are not registered, you don't receive. And we are sending it to the designated bank account that has that name. How many do we have on the plateau? How many do we have in Kano? How many do we have in Kaduna? How many do we have in Sokoto? How many do we have in Niger? Sir, there are countries you cannot hawk a 10 naira business if you are not registered. It's illegal.
In fact, this morning I saw a report that we have about Plateau State about 91,000 businesses that are registered. But even out of these 91,000 businesses, like some of them have been classified as active and some non-active. Why? Because they don't even pay taxes.
And you should relinquish your certificate of incorporation. You should relinquish it. You should leave it. Because see, sir, as long as you have it, you are supposed to keep paying government, whether you break even or not. You have registered. It's a commitment. Sir, we are doing government. We are running government politically. We can never get it right. How can you run something that is differently and expect a different result?
It's not possible.
You can't run government politically. Of course, there is politics in it, but you can't run it politically. Government is run with a system. There's a system that guides politics. There's a system that guides governance. They are not the same thing.
They are not.
Even from the words politics, governance. Even if you have not been to class, you hear that the words are different.
It's just like you saying all so party, giving them waivers.
No, it's
because
a policy. It's policy, sir.
I'm just saying.
It's a system, and the system is policy. It's policy. But today, go and check. Government is even dealing with people that don't have certificate of incorporation. From CEC, they don't. Look at the people that government is giving things to help spread. Bloggers. Most of these bloggers, when you want to appreciate them, you will see that is their name that is on their account number. That means they are not incorporated. They are not registered. They don't even, so they are just doing business from a comfort zone. You are not going through the rudiments, and you cannot do any big contract with government. Do you know how many people have called me to use my certificate of incorporation to go and do business? And you go around telling people you are a contractor, you are a this, you are a that. Where is your nothing?
So one of the
Sir, comfort zone is whoever brought this topic. This is the best topic that the person has brought. For once, the person has had sense to bring a good topic like this, and people have learned, and this will be on repeat. And I wish that we can continue comfort zone next week. But this is how much on the show we can go. Thank you, Prudence. Thank you, Solo. Thank you, Joyce. My name is Engineer Tony J. Nakali, and we're grateful to God for Equa TV supporters, and thanks to Equa Executive for the support every now and then. Every crew member and cast We are grateful. Tomorrow, unfortunately, I won't be on set. Tomorrow, we are saying, do women cheat? That's the topic tomorrow. Do women cheat? If yes, please stay glued to your Facebook, to your YouTube, wherever you can find Equa Television tomorrow. Let's talk about women cheating. Last time we talked about men, and then our Facebook was doing like this. Tomorrow, we want it to break into pieces. We'll see you tomorrow. Be kind to one another. God bless you. Stay out of trouble. Bye-bye.